There are hundreds of sales reports you can build in HubSpot, but in reality, most sales managers only rely on a few of them. In this video, I will look at these 6 essential HubSpot sales reports that every sales manager should know about. The first 4 reports are native to HubSpot. They will help you to understand your pipeline, your team activity, and of course your future revenue. While the last 2 reports focus on LinkedIn outreach activity because it's kind of 20-30% of the time of your sales rep on average. This report will help you to understand what happened before a deal even exists in your CRM, and once you have a deal, what's happening, what kind of stage they are in, who is performing well inside your team. Of course, the data I will show you in this report is for this video, so numbers are not very accurate, but you don't really care about. What you care about is your own business. So let's dive in. The first report is the deal pipeline report. This is one of the most important reports you can set up in HubSpot because it gives you a clear view of your pipeline. It shows where your deals are in the sales process and how your potential revenue is distributed across the different stages. For a sales manager, this report is extremely useful because first, it helps you to understand where your revenue sits in the pipeline. Second, you can quickly see if deals are moving forward or if they are stuck, for example. So it helps you to better understand how you can coach your sales team all along the way. For example, if many deals stay too long in the same stage, this may indicate a bottleneck in your sales process. Maybe you need to break down the stage, or maybe you need to train your sales rep to be better at this stage, like do a training, do a coaching, do a peer review within your sales team. Finally, it also helps you to understand the average estimate time based on your assumption it will take to close the deals within all these stages. So it will give you some insight into the length of your sales cycle and how fresh your deals are. The key takeaway here is make it simple. All reports have to be simple, and this one is simple, and it means they give you insight of what kind of actions you can take right now to help your pipeline move on. Before showing you the second report, I want to share with you a bonus one. It's the deals in pipeline stages by rep. It shows how deals are distributed across the pipeline for each sales rep. This is really helpful to see which reps have a strong pipeline, which reps may need more opportunities, and where deals are concentrated in the pipeline. So it gives you more insight on the risk and also who you need to prioritize to coach first. Okay, now the next question is, what is the team is doing to move these deals forward from one stage to another? And this is a second report. To understand this, let's take a look at the sales activity by rep report. This is another important HubSpot sales report because it shows how active your sales team is. It tracks the activities logged by each sales rep in the CRM. This includes things like calls, emails, LinkedIn, and of course, I will show you how to import them easily, these LinkedIn messages. And meetings, notes, or other logged interactions. For a sales manager, this report helps answer a very simple question. Is the team actively working on their deals? You can quickly see which reps are engaging with prospects and which ones may have low activity. So this report is helpful for coaching conversations, as managers can review activity levels with their reps and discuss how to improve the engagement. It also ensures that team is logging their work in HubSpot, which is essential for accurate reporting, of course, but whenever you're going to coach someone regarding a deal, a company, a prospect, something like that, if you're missing activities like call, LinkedIn, or emails, then it's hard to really coach the person because you will spend your time to go to your mails, to your LinkedIn, or whatever to get the activity of understanding what's happening on the prospect. And you chose to have HubSpot to have everything inside one platform. You need to monitor that too. So activity alone doesn't guarantee success and revenue, of course. So let's take a look into the third report. The sales leaderboard report shows you which reps are generating revenue by highlighting the deals that have been successfully closed and the revenue each salesperson has generated from it. It helps identify top performers and spots reps who may need additional support or coaching. While this report is powerful for knowing current revenue generation, it doesn't give you any data on future revenue generation. That is why the next report focuses on forecasting. However, do not hit refresh every 15 minutes because it won't improve the forecasting. So you really need to focus on your sales rep first. So this report helps predict future revenue by estimating how much revenue is likely to close based on the deals currently in the pipeline. HubSpot calculates the forecast using deal probability. This means each deal contributes a weighted value based on how likely it is to close. For sales manager, of course, this report is extremely important because it helps estimate future revenue performance compared to your target and also helps identify potential risk in the pipeline. For example, if the forecast is much lower than the quota, the team may need to increase prospecting or accelerate deals. So you better understand where you should make your sales team focus on. Managers can also compare the pipeline against their sales target, as I said. And for a deeper analysis, you can go to the forecast section in the sales menu of HubSpot. There, manager can review detailed forecast and drill down into individual deals. And of course, with this kind of reports, you have to be careful because we all know what happened. And I'm doing that myself too, so no worries. But hitting a refresh button every 15 minutes won't grow your pipeline. So now we know each other better. So far, we have looked at the HubSpot sales reports by focusing on CRM activity and pipeline performance. But in many sales teams, a large part of prospecting happens outside the CRM, and very often it starts on LinkedIn. And to track this activity inside HubSpot, I use Hublead. Disclaimer, I'm the co-founder of Hublead. I co-founded this company because of that problem. Hublead is a Chrome extension that automatically imports LinkedIn activities inside HubSpot, like messages and invitation, and this is a goldmine for your sales team. So let's have a look on how to manage and report your LinkedIn data in HubSpot. The fifth report of this video tracks LinkedIn messages sent by each rep. This report shows how actively each sales rep is engaging with prospects on LinkedIn. For sales manager, this report helps measure LinkedIn outreach volume. It shows which reps are actively starting conversation and building relationships on LinkedIn and of course generating new opportunities. This is especially useful for teams that use LinkedIn as part of their outbound strategy. The final report I want to focus right now is the LinkedIn invitation stage. This report helps you track how LinkedIn outreach progresses through different stages. Typically, the process starts with connection invitation, then some invitations are accepted and while others remain pending. Each stage can be tracked using separate reports. By comparing these reports, sales manager can estimate, of course, the acceptance rate, but also who is developing their network inside LinkedIn within your sales team, which is really, really important. With all the AI and all the automation, we are moving back to what was sales before, and it's sales between humans. So within this report, you can identify which reps have stronger connection acceptance rates and help the others to improve their prospecting approaches. You can really spot who is the best performer on LinkedIn and maybe learn from that and train your other sales reps to be better at this. So this helps optimize LinkedIn outreach and improve engagement with potential customers. And we all know that LinkedIn is a very important platform to find new clients and prospects. By setting up all these reports together, you can get a full overview of your sales engine. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel for more HubSpot tips toward outbound. Thanks for watching this and see you to the next video.